we had a Debbie Gray. Debbie's with us today. Debbie's been with us 20 years. 10, 11 years ago, 12 years ago, her husband was diagnosed with terminal cancer. And boy, it was a tough time. She was our cashier. I mean, she was running my operations at the time, and a very important person in our company. And her husband had a restaurant, and we had made him an SBA loan to help him in his restaurant. And when he got cancer, he wasn't able to operate the restaurant and had to close it. And thank goodness we did have life insurance on him, but he was still alive, and all this, the problems, issues that come along. And an interest payment came due. And Debbie didn't have the money, and obviously her husband couldn't help out. And I went to my board of directors and I said, and as an officer, you can't have a past due loan. I mean, that's just, you don't do that in the banking business. You don't get overdrawn, you don't have a past due loan. And I went to our board of directors and I said, guys, would y'all give me the okay to bonus Debbie $10,000 to pay that interest? We just need to help her out. She's been such a valuable employee to us. And everybody knew her and everybody loved her. And one of my directors said, well, Pat, the problem with that, if we do that, it costs the bank taxes. Debbie's got to pay taxes on that money. How about each one of us just write her a check for $1,000 each? Let's just gift it to her. There were 12 directors, 14 directors at the time. And one of the other directors said, if that's a motion, I'll second it. And motion was made, second, and it was unanimous. And each one of us wrote her a $1,000 check and gave her $14,000 and said, it's a gift. You don't owe anything back. It's yours. Use this to take care of your obligation here. Bruce did pass away, and there was thank goodness, an insurance settlement. And Debbie came in one day with it was even a bigger check if I remember, but she came in with a check and she said, I want to pay the directors back. And I said, Debbie, the directors are not going to let you pay them back. That was not a loan. Those were gifts. No. And then she said, well, then I want to start a fund. I want to put this in a fund, and anytime any other employee ever needs some help, this will be the seed money to start that fund. So we did. We put that into a little fund, and today that has evolved where our employees put in $5, $10 a paycheck. Our directors, several of our directors still write a check to the fund for $1,000 a year or whatever to it. And whatever the employees put in, by the way, the bank matches 100%. And we're now, I think we're upwards of $60,000 a year that we've used it when somebody died, somebody in their family died and they needed funeral expenses. We paid for car repairs. We paid for some surgeries. We've just, medical bills. It's one of those things that when one of our own employees, we have a committee, I think it's 5 people, totally anonymous. I have no idea who we've helped. I personally have no idea who the people are that we've helped. That's not true, because 1 or 2 of them have sent me a personal thank you note afterwards, but had I not received that note, I wouldn't have known that they had any help at all. But it's really been a neat way that we can go over and above, over and beyond, and help folks that they're our family.
Powerful things happen when we come together to help others. I challenge you to find someone you can help in your organization or your community. It will bless them and you as well. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel for more videos in our No Exceptions series. Thank you for watching.